Hi Aries, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Darlings. This is your WTF reading for the beginning part of October. So welcome to October, darlings. So yeah, I've switched up the table as I said I would. It's going to look a little bit better as well for Halloween. This is the beginning part of October's reading. So we've got some new decks on the table. I think I introduced some of them last week, but not this one. This one is the Season of the Witch, but it is the Samhain version. So instead of orange, this is beautifully glittery and red. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. So that's your energy deck. This is your knowledge and wisdom deck, the Green Witch Oracle, to complement the Green Witch Tarot, which we always use. And then we have the Witch's Familiar. So those of you that have been watching me for a while will know that occasionally I pull out the Blessed Bee pack. That is the same deck as makes the Witch's Familiar. And this little deck as well, I pulled it out to do some clarifying, and I've done Capricorn, Taurus and Gemini, and finally on Libra I had to clarify something because I was so shocked with the knowledge and the wisdom cards came out one way, really positive, and the Witch's Familiar came out really negative. I was so incredibly shocked that I decided that I was going to clarify it, and we did. And right at the end of the reading we realised that there was the green-eyed monster had shown its face. So it just shows you how readings can switch. I'm also using the Witch's Rune for this month as well, just to finish the readings off. So let's get your energy card or cards. Okay, it's just a card. So let's have a look. What have you got? Intuition, number 23. You hold the answers, Aries. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. You are seeing with some clarity. Your third eye is open. You are seeing things, knowing things that possibly you haven't got any explanation for. But you see with clarity. You see anybody's truth or untruth, or for what the situation is worth. You see beyond what other people say. Other people see face value. You see beyond that, massively beyond that. Your intuition is really honed in. And if it hasn't been in the past, it's going to be massively. So just be ready for those odd intuitive messages to drop in your lap. Those ones where the one word pops into your head and you just can't shake it off. Or you see a number plate and you see somebody's name in the number plate, or you see a word in the number plate, or you see a street sign or a billboard and you're like, Jesus, how did that happen? How did that end up there? It's what they call an intuitive message. It's because you've seen it and it means something to you. So don't boo-hoo your intuition. For those of you that don't believe in intuition, it's your gut feeling. My nan used to say to me, it was disgusting really. My nan used to say, I feel it in my water, Joanne. And I said, your water? She meant her urine. I was like, oh, really? Too much information. But she was talking about her gut feeling. It's your gut feeling. That first initial feeling before your thinking head gets working. What is it? What is it about a person, a situation, somewhere you are, you know, anything. It's your gut feeling. Please don't ignore it. Because this time of the year, these people they're talking about behind closed doors, they are your ancestors. They are the ones that have fooled you, the knowledge and the wisdom over times. You may not remember your past life, but they're in a position where they can help you because they now remember everything. So don't boo-hoo it. They are there. They walk beside us all the time. They very rarely leave our sides. And I know people get a bit freaked out by that, but you've got to remember they are energy. They don't have a physical form. And where they don't have a physical form, they don't have eyes. See? You can see, they can't. And that's where the third eye comes into play. That's where the intuition comes into play. And because they're energy, they absorb energy. So they know when you're happy, when you're sad. They know when you're feeling a bit indifferent. They know when you're jumping for joy. All of that stuff. And that's how spirit works. And spirit may well present to people in a physical form, but that is so they can be recognised by the seeker. And very often we are given a description rather than see a description. Or we are given a photograph of what they may have looked like while they were on the earth realm. That's interesting. Okay. What can Aries do about this situation? Okay. Oh, nice. Allow the sunshine to come in. Very nice, Aries. So, my lovelies, what's out of your hands? Okay. Oh. Yeah, we know that they... I'm going to do that again. Reconnecting to Aries' true self. Yeah, I get that it's a lot of work, but we would like 1 or 2 cards instead of half the deck. Would be preferable. It's got to be in there somewhere. Oh, no, no, no. Look at this. Every time I'm shuffling of this one position, oh, for goodness sake, they're giving me a whole pile and we'll be here all night. There's got to be 1 card in there that will say everything that you can say with 10 cards. Thank you. At long last. Oh, I was just wondering where that came from. Oh, they flipped over. So that's your outcome. So, my lovelies, keep in mind about your intuition as we go through the reading. So what started your what the fuck? You have got the wild hunt, darlings. You have shone a light into a situation and you've suddenly realised the truth or an untruth of the matter. There's no hiding it any longer. And it's kind of like one of those situations, and this could already have happened. It's one of those situations that you have an either or choice. Either you stay and you rebuild, or you take what's yours and you bugger off and you rebuild for yourself elsewhere. There's a lot of chaos around this. So it may not... The light that was shone into it initially may not have shown you the full picture because of the amount of chaos that was going on around you. But it has left you very pissed off. To the point where... And do you know, if anybody else, and I would say somebody's coming to the door with an apology, But I'm kind of getting that you're wishing that this person, whoever this is, would come to the door, would try to attempt to come to the door, to talk to you, to tell you about why it was chaotic, why there was a situation that arose that gave you an either or. I'm getting that you're missing this chalice. You're missing who this is. And, you know, the door is half shut. I'm not even sure that you actually met this person face to face. And if you did, it would have been a brief meeting, but it would have felt very disastrous. But you can't shake it. You can't shake it. And you're sitting there like, for fuck's sake, I wish they'd just turn up. I wish they'd just say something. I wish they would just message or give me some sort of signal that they've still got this chalice to make my 4 up. Yeah. Whatever that means to you. Definitely chaotic. Definitely chaotic. Definitely left you in that, oh, I am so pissed off about this. Holly King. Now, the Holly King comes in as the seeker of the knowledge and the wisdom of the human condition or the human experience. He's also known as Father Time. Now, it could be that you've had this experience going on, and I'm kind of getting that. Has it been going on a while? Has this kind of like not left you, and it's left a mark on you? It's left you like not trusting. Even if a certain person came to the door, I'm getting that you wouldn't trust yourself to make the right decision around this. Oh, yeah. Darling, it's not a distrust of them. You're not trusting yourself very much, are you? I think that's more about what you're pissed off with. Was your selection process fucked? Was it something... That's what you're doing. Was it something I did? No, it wasn't. It was their chaos. It was your light that shone into the chaos that showed either a truth or an untruth. And I have to say that it's kind of left you with this internal battle. Was I good enough? Was I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? You did nothing wrong. It was their shit. And it was your light that shone on it. And I have to say that the other person knows that. They know that. They're holding their cards really close to their chest. Massively close. Now, this Father Time geezer comes in and tells you, you know, lesson learned. You've had the human experience. It is now time for you to decide one way or the other to either move on or to put your money where your mouth is, and instead of keep waiting for this person to turn up or the opportunity arise, make the opportunity for yourself. Facing your fears and taking your power back. Darling, what is it about being on your own that you are so fearful about? You are highly intelligent, highly intuitive. You have got... I'm going to say you're really successful, because when you look into that crystal ball, you're reflecting yourself back. You got the passion and desire. You can get projects and plans off the ground. You're really good with people. So what is it about being on your own that you're having to face a fear about? Are you trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole because of your loneliness? Darlings, take the time on your own to work on you, to get your chalices in the upright, to get your chalices filled up with what you want out of life, what makes you happy, what gives you joy, what brings you to the point where you want to manifest something, where you are really successful. in everything that you do, because that crystal ball is saying you are the answer. You are the person that you have been questing. And that's not the first time I've said that tonight. You are the person that you have been questing. And they are saying to you, learn to love yourself first. Because if you can love yourself and appreciate yourself and put good boundaries in place, then your true love will come to you. Your true essence, that true life partner will arrive in your life. But you will be better equipped to deal with what happened. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. This has been going on a very long time. A very long time. They pulled me to the number 16, so it could have started when you were 16. And it keeps rearing its head. Whatever this is, this disastrous fucking feeling around you keeps rearing its head. And it could be just around this one person. Now, this doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. It could be a colleague. But just know that I think this has been going on for a very long time. So if it is a lover, it's somebody you met very early on when you was a teenager. And this shining the light into this chaos opened up some wounds that you still haven't dealt with. But it's okay to be on your own. It's okay to feel the joy of life in your own way without having to think about somebody else's needs or wants. Manifestation, wish fulfillment, and why it may be fucked. It's not fucked. You're remembering that when you were younger, this is a page of wands. This is a younger version of you. This is you, Aries. You are remembering that when you was younger, you could just wave a magic wand and blocks would disappear and manifestations would just turn up out of the blue. And you was really good at it. I'm kind of getting that you're manifesting. You're manifesting. Do some inner child work. Trust that you have still got this essence within you. What was this saying? You hold the answers. You know the truth. You know you can do this. Why are you manifesting it? The more you want it and the more desperate you get to go back to this, the less likely it is to happen. Let it go. You've got that energy. That energy is within you. 100%. Movement journey, where the fuck you need to be. You got the Earth Mother. This is Gaia. Her rounded belly. There could be kids around you. There could be babies on the way. All of that kind of fertility. But on the main, she comes in to remind us that fertility is not just about babies and children. Fertility is also about birthing a creation that you want or you need out of life. She's offering you love and comfort and the cornucopia for abundance. She's offering that into you. And she is saying, ground yourself. Ground yourself, because in behind her comes the 10 of Athames. You've had issues and problems, but you're at a 10. You've sorted all of those out. All of those have now kind of... You've done it. You've put the Athames in the ground. You've formed a circle of protection around you. This is a completion card. The problems are now completed. And where there's a completion, there has to be a new beginning. And the new beginning is the opportunity to cut out what no longer serves you. What can you do about the situation? Oh my God. Darlings, this is the Sun. It's the best card in the deck. I always think it's the second. There's one of two that I think is absolutely the best, which is the Sun card and the Star card. I also love the Earth Mother because I think she gives an awful lot to us in the way that she nurtures us, she loves us, she gives us what we need in order to survive. But this card is like your best summer days times it 1,000. They're just saying to you, accept your summer days. Accept the happiness and the joy that is being offered to you at the moment. Again, 19, 9 and 1 added together, it's a 10. It's a completion. You will feel complete again, Aries. It's on the cards that you're going to feel complete again. Just be a little bit more patient. You need to know that you are the answer. You don't need this fucking chaos to keep returning into your life. You really don't. So, my darlings, what's out of your hands is the 10 of chalices. Now, is that 3 completions on you or 2? Is that 2 10s? Yeah, it's 2 10s. So you've got this completion here of problems and issues. And this is a completion of family. It's out of your reach currently because the universe is still working on it. I'm kind of getting that because of all this chaos, you may have missed an opportunity for happiness. It doesn't mean that it ain't going to come back around, but it's not just at the moment. 10 of chalices, there's a completion to be had. And the completion is that you need to fill a chalice up with your wants and needs. That's what the 9 is about. Your wants and needs, your happiness, your affirmations, your manifestations, your joy. Everything that is really nice with the world, that's what they want you to fill your own chalice up with. And it's not the content of that chalice that you offer out. It's the overspill of that joy, that love, that contentment that you will offer to somebody else, and you're not quite there yet, and I can tell you why. Because, darlings, you're waiting around for it to happen. Number 3, 3 of Wands, you're just waiting on the dockside. The ship's there. What's the matter with you? Go to it. Go to the ship. Whatever that means for you. Whether it's a person, whether it's a project, whether it's a plan, whether it's stock for a business, doesn't matter. Stop waiting. It's not like you to be that patient, Aries. It isn't. Stop waiting around. Do something more proactive in order for you to get your summer's day. Aries. Outcome. 8 of Athames. Aries, why have you bound yourself so tightly? I'm sorry, I'm going to say, it's going to sound really disgusting. You're a bit fucking stuck up your own bum at the moment, aren't you? Honestly, you've bound yourself, you've blinded yourself. It's almost like you don't want to see what's in front of you. But it's intuition again. Your intuition there and intuition here. And they're saying, use your intuition to get yourself out of this situation. And for fuck's sake, Aries, go and give the apology where you need to. And I'm not getting this is either or. I am getting that this is you. There is an apology. And I know it's difficult. It's hard to swallow. It is. But there is an apology that is warranted and needed. I know you don't know if it's going to be accepted or not. But you know what? It will make you feel so much better. It will make you feel 100 times different that you are able to release both of you from the binds that hold you back and be able to move yourselves forward. Now, when I say it's an apology, it could even be an apology to yourself for being a bit of a plum. Do you know what I mean? It just, this is how you've bound yourself. And look, he's facing this person. Is this somebody else that you've kind of like, you don't want them to see who you really are? Why? Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's get the apology over and done with. And if you can't do it face to face, fucking write it and send personal letter or a text or whatever. But get it out of the way. You will feel such utter relief from releasing that. And again, Jesus Christ, yes. Just down the road, Aries, what's hidden from you right now is nature. Setting a trap for yourself. What is that all about? The bear is saying, just release it. Just release it. Release the trap. Let your hair down and come and dance with the wood nymphs. Because that bear's done. He's not going to put his paw in that trap. He's like, fuck off. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Release the trap that holds you back, my darlings. It's hidden from you at the moment, so you will realise what the trap is a little bit further down the line, maybe going into mid-October. But lovely is Jesus Christ. And there you was doing so well. Stop getting so wound up about who's right and who's wrong. You may well find, and I've just been given this, you may well find that that apology going out to somebody, what you will find is that the other person involved in this will also see the benefit of an apology. And it will be like a two-way street, and it will release both of you. Doesn't matter if you decide not to have anything to do with each other ever again. Doesn't matter who it is. It could be a family member, a friend, a colleague, a lover, a business partner. You may decide to go your own sweet merry ways, but you will be able to go on your way with all of that burden lifted. Wouldn't that be bloody lovely? Can I have a familiar place for Aries for October? These cards are so big, I can't bloody hold them properly in my hands. Okay. What have we got? Awareness, Wren. You are really going to be aware of your surroundings. You are going to be really aware of what it is that you need to be doing, what it is that is intuition again and awareness. Honestly, you really are going to wake up and suddenly think to yourself, oh, is that what that meant? Or, oh, is that where it's leading? You know, there is an awareness about you that wasn't there maybe even a couple of years ago. I hate the term waking up, but I do get the feeling that some of you are having a little bit of this awakening shit. I hate that terminology, I really do. Awareness. You are bringing awareness around you. That's what I prefer. So, my darlings. Beetroot. Passion. Oh, there's an elixir there as well. There is passion around you. Lime and luck. Look at this. That looks like mala beads. Perhaps you need to do some meditation. Regeneration. Tarragon. You will get a second bite of the cherry with the person that got caught up in that. It's not that person. It's not the person that was involved directly in the wild hunt and the chaos. The person that got caught up in the tail end of that, the one that you passed by, there may be a second bite of the cherry. Regeneration. See, your numbers is 7s. Choices, options and blessings. A 31 is a 4. That's celebrations. sometimes it can be sort of like, I'm not sure. But on the whole, celebrations, it's luck. So I'm going to take it as celebrations. It's an 8, regeneration, communication needs to open up. You have an 8 there. You've got to get those binds away from yourself, darling. We've done those. We've done that. Now we're going to get a witch's rune just to see if it will bring everything together. Hope you can see those circles. Oh, ringy, not a thingy, a ringy. Circumstances that connect people, combining different elements to create something new. So yes, it is. And I get that the intuition bit is new to you as well. You may have had it for a long time and you may have been ignoring it, and all of a sudden the universe is like, oh hell no, you're not ignoring this anymore. Aries, wherever you are in the world, darlings, I hope that this was of some help to you. Please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi Aries.